Sorted 3, things free, there's loads of threes. Today we're going to do an app review or recap on Sorted 3, an application that's been on the market for some time now, and we're going to give you an opinion on whether it's best suited for you. So if you're new here, welcome. My name's Francesco and welcome to Keep Productive. You can subscribe below. So let's start by drawing on what Sorted 3 is. They call it a hyper scheduling application, allowing you to plan events, tasks, and notes in one experience. It is available on iOS and Mac, and it's one of those applications that I typically get a lot of questions about. Is this better than Things 3? Is this an application I can use for my to-do list? And I'm going to give you a bit of an overview near the score and summary side of stuff, but let's start with major features. So this application is really beautifully designed. It is one of those applications that uses emojis and color and gestures so very well on both iOS and Mac, and it does run pretty fluidly. They have a feature called Timeline, allowing you to see all of your work ahead for the day, but there's also a feature in Premium called Auto Schedule, which allows you to use some of the functions to plan, move across, and rearrange your days. And it's a really nice function that uses touch gestures quite nicely for simple movement and rearrangement of what's on for the afternoon, or moving some of your tasks to a later time in the day. Now, Sorted 3 uses a technique called time stamping, which is really nice for a lot of people that tend to work very time sensitively. This is how I used to work, and I really like the way that they do this, and allowing you to see 6 AM, 6:30, 6:45, 7 AM, etc., all across your day. And for some people, it gives you that sort of clarity on what is coming up. For other people, it might be a little bit looming, and it depends on how you work really. But Sorted 3 does this so nicely. Now, inside of Sorted 3, you can bring in your events and also your tasks, but it also states you can bring your notes in. I've tried this and you can add some basic noting ability, but it's nothing on comparison with any of the popular note takers out there. So let's look at my personal favorites. I'd say the widgets on iOS are some of the nicest additions. I really like how they've designed them, very much the way that Notion have, but it definitely has to give a head nod to the developers. Next up, for me, the gestures are a definite experience that really take you a lot further. They do remind me a lot of Things 3, but the way that you can move around your day is one of the best functions on the premium experience. So let's look at a score and summary. This application is free, but it also has pricing for a premium experience, adding those auto scheduling functions, the timeline, the reorganize, all of the sort of iCloud sync stuff. And that comes at a pricing of $14.99 for iOS and $24.99 for Mac. Now, I haven't found anywhere where this is a recurring subscription. I think this is a one-off. It used to be, but I'll include their pricing and details below. And from what I've read, it seems to be a one-off pricing, like Things 3. Now, to be honest, this review is more for being able to clear up the difference between this and Things 3. Now, what I would say is Sorted 3 is much more suitable for the light-hearted management of tasks. I would say Things 3 comes from it as a much more minimal, much more classic productivity approach, including the likes of projects. They really do separate it from Sorted 3. But if you're looking for a timeline focused, beautifully designed alternative to Things 3, and you're on a bit of a budget, I would say this is a great alternative. It definitely doesn't hit the mark on, I would say, build quality and experience of Things 3, but it definitely is on the way there as a good, cheaper alternative. I'm going to give Sorted 3 an A-. I think this is a really nice and well-built application, perfect for students, people who like to timestamp, and also the ones who like to auto-schedule when a day gets mixed about a bit. So thank you very much, folks, and please do make sure to subscribe to Keep Productive, and I will see you in a future app review or productivity software tutorial. Thank you very much, folks, and I'll see you all soon.